Hi, welcome to the video. This will be a tutorial on how to make a Mercanti journal. You'll need to be associated and signed up on 3 accounts, 3 websites, including our website, SocialClub, and on Imgur. First thing you'll need to do is go to your SocialClub account and go to your profile. Once you're there, you'll see this little image right there. Click on that, and then you'll be able to see all your photos, all your snapmatics that you have taken in-game, no matter what console you're on. So you click on one, and then you right-click and go copy. And then you'll go to your Imgur page, you go to your images, and then you just go Control-V, and it'll just load up straight away. So this is the quickest way I've found to load up your images. Right-click, copy, Control-V. This is better than saving it or other ways to do it too. So essentially, you want to go in online, you want to do a Mercanti job, a roleplay job, take some photos along the way, and then once you've got all your photos, as we can see here, he's got 4 photos, we can begin to make our story. So next I'll go to albums, and then create new album. Excellent, so now add those photos. And so you can see the photos are there, but they're just in that order, and we have a few options up the top. I'm going to rearrange them so that I can make the story that I want to make. So now it's in the order that I want to see it, but it still is lacking in story. So now the important part, adding a description. It doesn't have to be much. A Mercanti journal doesn't have to be overly complex. It just has to show what's happened. It has to sort of be realistic. And it has to be sort of mafia work. Some members choose to get very in-depth with their journals, others like to just do the basics and roleplay more in-game. It's more up to the person. Alright, so we can see that now the journal has been made and it tells a basic story about how these 3 people went off, and these 4 guys went off and broke into a house and came out with an item. Now you'll see I wrote gold watches and I put it in quotation marks. You'll see that soon. But for now, this is the step for associates. If you're an associate or above, this is how you would submit the journal that you have made. You'd go to our Imgur section, and as you can see, there's about 50 pages, and each page is full of posts, and each post has a link to a full journal. So this is our most common way of submitting our work and showing people what we do. And so this is how you do it. You just give a basic description, you write some text, you highlight it, and click on the link button, and add the link or the URL of your journal. Just double check it, and there you go. By doing this, you have submitted your first journal, your first bit of work, and you're likely to then be closer to getting promoted to muscle. So good job. That's all it takes to get an official journal in. And then you might be close to earning your first award. Now we have lots of awards on the site, and there's many ways to earn different ones. Anyway, so you might be closer to muscle now. So the second option is for muscle and above. So muscle, made men, earners, and above. Now this is for those who are signed up to our game, and you don't have to be in a street crew, but you have to be signed up to our game. If you're on the site, you'd know what that means. So you'd go to official journals, official game journals. Everything that happens in this thread here, all the journals that we see in this thread here, are official in our roleplay world. So you'd grab you copy paste the template. There's a lot of template copying in our website, and then you create your reply. Use the template, then just fill it out, and when it's finished, it'll look something like this. And it includes the URL of the journal. So as we can see, that's what it looks like when it's finished. And so everyone is submitted in the same way, and it's very easy to understand what's going on in it. and we can see that the official item we've got is gold watches. Now you can see I changed the description there because I was originally going to write something less descriptive, but then I remembered that I can make this as an official journal and get an official item from it. In this case, gold watches. So as you can see here, I'm just typing that where I'm going to put this item is going to be in my personal storage. So now I got to go to my personal storage, which would be in my city. So that's the pawn shop. That's where members in Los Santos, the PS3 city, can copy paste this template and then have 2 items and a vault to keep 2 items that they steal and some points. And you'll see what that looks like soon. Well, you can see what that looks like now. So click reply. Don't go into that box down the bottom. Click reply so you get the full options in the editor. And then just fill this out. So gold watches in item 1. Because I have now shown in the official game journals that I have stolen gold watches, so it's rightful for me to have those in my storage. I can't just create them out of thin air, but I can create them in the game with a journal. Now, this is slightly more complex, but to make points and to sell that item, to make money from it, to profit from it, you need to get a shot caller or a made man to create a sales order at the fence. Now, it might seem complex, and maybe it is a little bit, but once you've done it once, you will have made your first dollar and you'll learn how to do it, you'll understand how to do it, and you'll do quite well. So now this is from the viewpoint of a shot caller or a made man who has received your message and is going to help you sell that item. So they'd go to the fence. So the fence is for basically if you have items that you want to sell and make money off, this is where you come. As you can see, there's a template on how to create a sales order, so it's nice and official and everyone is the same and it's nice and consistent. So we can see if you steal cash, you can launder it for this amount, and these are all the items that we have got or stolen so far. It's possible for members to steal a new item and then submit it and get a quote. So at the moment I'm just going to use Rolex for this example because the process to quote would take too long, so I'm just going to consider my gold watches are Rolexes. Here's an example of one member selling 4 or 5 items from their street crew. Here's another one. So in this one here, this man is presenting a new item, prescription pills, and asking for a quote. This is how items get added to our list. You can see here he's got a reply back from the fence saying, yep, we'll accept that item and give 5 points for it. So essentially you go in game and you think of ways to steal items and gain items. It could be cash, it could be anything you want really within realistic limitations. And then you create the journal, and you submit the journal officially, and then you are able to officially add those points to storages. And from there they can be sold. Okay, so just filling in the template here, 1 Rolex equals 3 points. We saw that gold watch, or Rolex, sorry, equals 3 points. So now just filling in the sales order. So on a few places on the website there is a template for you to copy and then paste and then fill out. It makes things easier and it's consistent. So here we can see that we've given he's given a 1 point tribute to the Don and 1 point to Tony C, who is the made man who is, in this example, doing the sales order. So he's getting a 1 point cut out of it as well. So this is what it looks like from my end, from the Don's end, when he's giving points for your work. So there's 1 point tribute to the Don. Now even though Mr. Johnson did this job, the sales order was still made by the made man, so he gets credit for the tribute. So it's a scale of kicking up. So now we can see, and lastly we can see Mr. Johnson here, he's going to get 1 point for his work in actually making the journal and making the points. There is no set way when distributing points other than at least 1 point of tribute going to the Don. Anything else is between members to discuss. So congratulations, you've sold an item that you've earned, or you've found a way to earn a point from the item somebody else has sold or earned. Now you've got to remove it from your storage. You can't have it sitting around. So straight away, as soon as you've seen it's been sold on the fence, you go over here and you remove it. Now remember, Mr. Johnson in this situation earned 1 point. So we put that in the mini vault. Now it's very good idea to write items added and items removed, and just to keep a log on your storage of what's happened, what's gone in and what's gone out. That'll really help make things a lot easier for you and everyone else. So great, as we can see, we've gained a point and we've lost the item. So by earning that point, we get our first taste award. Now there is a whole structure of awards based on your wealth in the family. There's many awards in general, as we can see here. But in a second, you'll see first taste, and then you'll see poor, comfortable, and this whole series of awards based on your wealth. And there's lots of different ways to earn points in our family. You don't even have to have done a journal. You can just help out. You could organize a meeting between 2 street crews and provide a safe location and ask for 2 points. You could be part of a drug deal. You could do pimping work. There's all kinds of work you can do, all kinds of ways in which you can make points. Becoming a good earner will help you achieve your goal of becoming a made man in the Mercanti family.